Hello people, I'm going to be showing you all the loadouts for each and every one of my classes. I won't be pertaining to gun specific stuff unless it is geared to that class specifically. But I hope this is helpful for when you start building up your own class and, doing your own thing. There are generally like three classes I normally main, which is medic, engineer, and heavy. I never really touch infiltrator or light assault that much, or max. I don't even touch max at all. But I still have loadouts for them just in case I do use them and decide to go further directives or whatever you're pertaining towards. So here we go with infiltrators. Now, infiltrators, you can go invisible, shoot people, uncloak and shoot people. It might change in the future with Toadman right now, currently. I'm not sure, but as of right now, it hasn't changed. So I'm going to go show you what I have for Infiltrator. Just one note that if you're invisible doesn't mean that you're invincible. Okay? You can still be shot when you're invisible, and if you don't have like deep operative, people can actually spot you still, and you can't just say, "Oh, he's cheating." No, you're not being good as an infiltrator. You don't know how to actually do that. So, so I have SMG Infiltrator. It's the Tengu, or just some SMG. I think the best one you can do is actually Punisher. Um, I have a Kami to Recon Dart Max. Um, I have Nanite Armor Cloaking 5, which is important. Your default's fine because it makes you last longer as cloaked. But this one you can actually have like reduced damage, so that's why I have Adrenaline Pump, and then EMP, med sticks, and then the most important thing is always implants. So I have deep operative and sensor shield. I don't want to be spotted. Okay, I don't want that, and that's why I have suppressor on my SMG here. I got sniper infill. Right now I'm just using a KSR 35. It's a decent sniper rifle. It's just very weird to use, but I have most of the same thing except I've timed EMP this time and ammo belt because I don't want to run out of ammo as a sniper rifle guy. Target focus and sensor shield and a pocket flash. Just that kind of stuff. Now I have a knifer infill. You can choose whatever knife. The best knife though is always Amaratsu, but for this one, I just want to show you that you can do other knives. So then I have survivalist and vampire. I think those two pair well. I know there is the cloaking one too, but it doesn't actually do much when people start actually like knowing that you're knifing people. I mean, you can do that. I think it's called Nightmare. This is it starts with an N. I don't remember. I don't knife that much. Yeah, Nightmare. Yeah, Nightmare. So you can kill people with a melee and you cloak. But once you start stabbing again, you still uncloak. So I don't really do that. So, but I have a motion spotter thing to place down, and obviously adrenaline pump. I want to be a little bit more fast with this loadout. Um, and then I have Claymore Man, but he's just geared to placing Claymore. So I just have avoidance and sensor shield. I mean, if I want to be sneaky, I don't want turrets to shoot at me if I'm trying to place like Claymores and people that are constantly going through. So that's my loadout. Actually, let's switch that over to Flash. So yeah, I mean, it's just the same thing as like previously. And these are just four classes. I don't play Infiltrator that much. I think there's like better people that do that. but I don't play Infiltrator that much. Even though like I do have Infiltrator Araxed, like as a class, I'm still not really an Infiltrator player. Okay. Um. So now let's get into light assaults. I also don't really touch light assaults that much, but I still want to go for those directives still and get the class complete at least. So this is my SMG uh, light assault. I have two SMGs. You have to have AS points to have it secondary. Um, and then I have skirmisher, um, flak, flash, medstick, survivalist, and a simulate. I mean, it's kind of basic. I mean, yeah. Um, so then we're gonna go down to the shotgun, and the shotgunner, I have ambusher, and I have a primary shotgun. But I also like to have quick the quick flash grenade, so then I can flash people and people won't know what's coming when I come over. And then it's kind of the same thing as before. I have the ocean light assault, so for Osher specific stuff, we don't like playing on Osher, but I don't mind that. So I have a class loadout for it. I do Drifter and the Aerial Combatant with the two ocean weapons. This is the one class where you don't have the like the freaking like floaty McFloaty thing. I forgot what it's called. I don't really care. So I have med sticks. I mean, kind of basic. And then anti-vehicle. This one is supposed to go at vehicles. I use the Punisher for impulse, and then I also have impulse grenades and C4. And then I have aerial combatant and athlete. Because after I kill the freaking whatever, like Sunday or whatever, I want to come back. And I probably will actually, this is the one time I'll probably use a smoke grenade because you can't really have info vision. I mean, you can have info vision as an implant for armor, but most armor players don't do that. So I have the Iraq's track shot. So, you know, so I'll just smoke, go after them, confuse them. I'll just try my best and have impulse and get to them. So I think that's really it. These four classes. Again, I don't play light assault that much, but I do play medic a lot more. So this is my main medic thing. Medic ops. I use this one at ops all the time. Um, I have revive grenades, combat surgeon, and a simulate. I sometimes want to switch a simulate with, uh, was it ocular shield? But that's not really all. I don't always do that. But since I'm just using Tanto to Rax it, but you should probably use the Unity. The Unity is much better in general. It's actually just like literally just like a Tanto like accuracy, but longer range, but with worse hip fire. That's all you really need to think about. But I have the Tomo as a secondary scout rifle. You need to have AS points for that. And yeah, I have C4, max out revives, nanite regen device, so on and so forth. So then here's my healer loadout. I have carapace and regeneration. I understand that you might want to have combat surgeon for this, but for this I have a shit ton of nano regen grenades, and I'm probably gonna go ahead and just sit in a corner and just throw one of those down with this, and they stack with this as well, you know, and just heal when I kill somebody. So this is the loadout for that. And then Cert Farm 3000. This is the Flash Strat class. This really pertains into the passive system, which is triage. You want to max that out for this, but this right here, I use for the flash strat. I already have a video on that. I'll put it in the description actually and give you the guide for it. But I use this. Should be on the lot soon. But yeah, this is that. And then this is support medic. This is geared towards the shield recharging field. More revive grenades, but I have mending and ocular. I'm not really gonna shoot people, and I have detection bolts for the crossbow, and obviously more heals. This is the outfit war. It's kind of a little different. This was actually supposed to be ocular. I didn't move that over. It's the same thing, except it's just a little different. I have C4 instead, and that's really the difference. But yes, I did play an outfit works. And then I have my Ocean Man. Just the same two guns. I have Adrenaline Pump, Revive Grenade, Med Sticks. I want to have Athlete and Combat Surgeon with this. I want to be able to move around, so that's why I have these two paired. So yeah. Now we got Engineer, which also has a lot. I fill it up to the brim too. So this is the main solo guy. I might have AMR in the primary. It doesn't really matter to me. But this is my loadout. Most of I always switch on my tactical depending on the situation, but normally you want to have Canopy over there. But yeah, this is my loadout for Engineer. I have EMP grenades and flak, and having the Hardlight barriers. Uh, this is the base building one, and I have Punisher because of what Engineer has for repairing and increasing health for like mechanical targets like whatever. So I have a Spitty, Claymores, repair grenades, caltrops. You got Electrotech and Rapid Response. These are things that help make the base quicker and not waste time on modules. But this is my base building loadout. This is my lightning and power guy. It's kind of similar to the base building one, except that now I have tank mines, and I have ransack and ammo printer with flash, because after my lightning or power dies, I want to get out, so I'll place a flash down. This is tank mine guy. This is just kamikazing into a place and throwing tank mines everywhere where maxes are. I I might change this class later, but this is what I do. I just run in because maxes can trip tank mines, and it will kill a lot of people, not just the max, because tank mines are one of the best explosives in the game, for sure. And I have tar. It didn't really matter. And I have explosion bolts, covert drop, and avoidance. But yeah, this is my tank mine loadout. Turret dude. I love Turret Dude because one of my people that commented on the previous video said, well, what about turrets, man? We love turrets. And I'm like, okay, I'll make like a separate video for turrets specifically, just the anti-personnel turret. I'll make like a good video on it. Um, but this is what the loadout should look like. Robot, technician, and jockey are the two implants that you want to have for this. Flak, repair grenade, med sticks, and ordnance dampener. It doesn't really matter. You can actually just make Punisher your primary, which would also help out too with repairing. So might as well do that. But yeah, this is the turret dude. And then this is what I have for ops point hold. So ops point hold is when I do, or whatever. This is the engineer where I point hold with ops. If we're not point holding, I just go back to main guy. But for point holding, this is the loadout I have. Flak, EMP, 2 of the Hardlight barriers, safeguard, and ocular. I'm not worrying about assimilate. I Simulate is kind of overrated on for like solo players. Everybody says, "Oh, why don't you just use the Simulate?" Well, if you're gonna have people near you, your extra health won't matter because you got combined arms. Um, the fact of the matter is that if somebody revives you, you want to have safeguard instead. I rather have that so that I can be up and ready to go and have guaranteed stuff. So that I have safeguard and ocular shield because I don't want to be flashed and conks. And then this is Sunday driver. This isn't as important, but I just in case I'm running a Sunday or something, and squads want to spawn in, I'll just use this class, and then when I deploy it, I'll just switch out the class. But this is my Sunday guy. So the next class I have is Heavy Assault. The most primary class that are out there is mainly, I would say, like most of the time, it's like 50% of the battlefield is literally just Heavy Assault. So this is my main guy. I have NS15M2 Commissioner, the Desi. And then I have Adrenaline Shield. You can choose whether or not you do better. If you're not good at shooting, like in general, then go with a Resist. But if you're good at shooting, you want to have Adrenaline. Don't always credit yourself and saying, I'm the best heavy assault in the world. If you're not trying to get at least a 1.5 kpm with a heavy assault, then don't be doing that. Because if I'm an engineer getting a 1.5 kpm with engineer, and I kill you as engineer and you're a heavy assault, I'm just gonna say you're bad. Okay, you just go back to resist. Hot take, I don't care, but engineer is pretty much a heavy assault without its benefits. Okay, it just has a lot more placing down than more health. So, but yes, I have grenade bandolier with concussion grenades. Why not you go with like something else, like flak? Well, for this, I'm more upfront, so I have more clearance to be throwing grenades than the guy behind me, like a medic or an engineer. So I will have scavenger, and then I have assimilate. I'm gonna be upfront. I want to have the extra health. Unlike the other two classes, like medic and engineer, you don't want to have assimilate on that. If you put assimilate on it, yes, you're doing it's good, but you're not meant to be killing things. You're meant to go ahead. Other than maybe engineer, medic, you're not meant to really be killing things, like unless you need to. You're supposed to be reviving and healing. I wish they can give you more credit with that on the battlefield if you're healing and reviving, but they don't do that in the game, so kind of sucky. But yeah, this is my loadout. I have SMG heavy. This time I have ammunition belt. Um, so ammunition belt just gives me more ammo. I just want more ammo. Ocular shield and simulate. Actually, I might move this over to athlete and assimilate, not ocular. I think I got that mixed up in our class. So athlete and assimilate. This is more of like a solo type of play. So like you're gonna be up front with people's faces. So you want to be running up to them, trying to do as much damage as you can. And the Kappa, actually, I'm gonna argue is one of the best SMGs in the game. People don't give this gun enough credit, and it's 5.7. You don't need to worry or whatever this currency is. A7, sorry, A7. This is one of the best SMGs in the game that you can get. Here's the semi. I have the throwing knives. I don't know. I didn't know what grenade. I just chose a grenade. But resist. This is the time where I use resist because I'm gonna be standing still and trying to be accurate. Flat, med sticks, survivalist, and assimilate. I'm gonna eventually when I'm not standing still, I'm gonna get shot and I have survivalist and run away. That's the plan. That's what I do. And then canopy. Thumper main. Now this one is just geared towards trying to get the class araxed with Thumper. So I'll use Thumper and just be in Austin and those like corridors and just spam Thumper. You get a shit ton of kills. Doesn't mean you're good, okay? I'm not good when you're doing that. That's just like petty shit. So, but this is the loadout you want to probably have, like grenade spam, med sticks. I got fortify and response jacket. You could do flak on here too if you want. It doesn't pair with flak with fortify, but you can have it. Resist, all that time of stuff. So, this is my thumper, and I have butcher because why not? Chain gunner man, this is the loadout for chain gunning people. Um, it doesn't matter about the rocket launcher, but you want to have sidewinder and firestorm. That's a weird mixture because you're really OP when you're going on the side. Actually, this is like a worse. The chain guns don't make sense. This is actually worse of a chain gun than this. And you can have this. You want to have that. I don't use chain gun that much at all. I'm sorry, but I don't use that much. But I have resist shield and just concussion and sidewinder. You can just go. You can be like a snake and just like mow people by going sideways. People don't expect that at all. So, and then after you kill a guy, you can kill a guy much quicker with this. So I mean, it's really good. Or if you don't want to do firestorm, you could also do deadshot. Deadshot's also pretty good too with this gun. So either or, if you feel like it. And then this is my outfit words slash like ops loadout. I'll have Hardlight barrier for asp points, more conks, adrenaline shield, ocular, and scavenger with ordnance dampener. Actually, these are going to be caltrops. So caltrops, and then just your basic weapons, and then Ocean Man. Oh sure, again, I know, but the one class I don't have an Ocean Man for is Engineer because I filled it up. I might replace this with Ocean Man or this and have like an Ocean loadout if I'm not doing tank mines anymore. But this is what I have for Ocean Man for heavy. I have Adrenaline Shield, Ammunition Belt, the throwing knives because most other grenades don't work properly in the water. Med sticks, Amratsu, mobility mesh and athlete, and to provide the propulsion device. I want to be able to move around. You're so fucking slow in the ocean. It doesn't. It's nobody wants to fight in the ocean, but like this is the best loadout you can have by moving around. Um, Last but not least, we got the max. I don't play max at all, like at all, but I still have loadouts for it. So I'll show you, and I even have like it's the most expensive on the implants. So like these implants won't. You don't want to go ahead and focus on the implants for max unless you truly want to be a max main. And if you're a max main, you're just bad. But just here you go. Anyways, this is anti people. Emergency repair, ordnance armor, having mercies, and berserk and disengage. That's all it is. You know. So that's the loadout for him. Anti-vehicle, I have the lockdown. You can either have one of these two. Um, so at ordnance armor, I have berserk and target focus. You can't I have pounders as the anti-vehicle because this is the anti-vehicle stuff. Anti-air is bursters. I have lockdown and kinetic armor because this goes against anti-air stuff. So that's why I have this. I have battle hardened and target focus. because they're gonna shoot rockets at me all the time, and it fumbles around, and I hate that. So I just have battle hardened. This is the anti-max and people. I have Pounder and Mercy, so if I want to kill maxes and also kill people, I have this. This is the loadout you want. So I have Salvage and Berserk, Ordnance and Emergency Repair, and then I have Gordon. Got extra ammo storage and Ordnance, and have Salvage and Disengage. It's kind of similar to this, but I'm not gonna have faith of me having Berserk with that. I'm probably gonna stay back because this is more of a longer range type of weapon to have. So yeah, this is a loadout for maxes. It's not really too big. I mean, maxes are pretty interesting to use, but I don't really see the point in doing that. But if you want to see more videos and like what I have for like vehicles, other than the Corsair, the boats, I don't do boat stuff. I won't do a video on boats or the Colossus, the two other ones. I'm not going to show that, but if you want me to do more videos like showing out my loadouts and doing more gear to classes videos, I can do that. So I hope you like the video. It's 30 minutes long of showing out all my loadouts that I have. If you want to have the extra stuff, you want to have membership, but most of the time you just need the first four, so don't worry about it. And some of the classes require ASP points. Again, if you don't know what ASP points are, you want to go to your my character, and then you go to ASP skills, and these are the skills that I have. I have Flash, Secondary SMG, Scout Rifle Carbine for Medic, Shotgun, LMG, Assault Rifle MP for Engineer, and then I have all three for the Heavy Assault. Heavy Weapon Secondary, Flash Grenade, Reserve Power Light Barrier. And then Universal is just discounts for armor and stuff. This is what I have for my ASP skills. And then feel free to do boosts. And yeah, this is pretty much it. I'm pretty sure I'll show you more like class specific stuff for vehicles. I don't really do vehicles that much, but I know that like engineer, it has a passive ability for aircraft. So like I might make a video on what to do for that, but I'm not good with aircraft, and I'm not really that great with vehicles other than ant and lightning. Those are the only two that I'm really good at. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm done rambling. And just making sure they keep your search regulated, people. Thank you. Bye-bye.